We're making the weirdest mystery game ever, with running carrots, squirrels playing cards, flying newspapers, and much, much more. But you can't make a game completely based on funny things to see, so today we're going to be talking about some of the design behind our game, Nothing's Changed here, and what we're currently working on. There's one really big thing we want to do in the game, and that is make the world feel alive. So when you're running around and you're exploring, you can kind of feel that things are happening all around you, like NPCs just going about their business. Now, this is actually quite difficult. We got Philip and Petri working really hard on making what we call NPC behavior. And that's basically, NPCs, they have a behavior system where they walk around the town, they interact with each other, they go from their homes to their whatever the work they have, stuff like that basically. But then we also have to implement it, which takes quite a lot of time. Now, the implementation of this is going quite well, but as you can see, there are also some slight hiccups sometimes, There are also a lot of other things we want to implement to make the world feel alive, like these funny flavor things, like the flying newspapers and stuff. So basically, my job lately has been coming up with really dumb and weird things that we can implement to make the world feel quirky and alive. For example, I have a really dumb but I think a funny idea where you have like a big rock and there's like a bunch of birds there and they're lying down in little sunbathing chairs and they have sunglasses and little drinks next to them like they're on vacation or something. And I think that if this would happen during the day when the sun is out, it would be quite fitting. And then it would also make the world feel alive. Like, let's say you're playing the game and you're walking past them at some point during the day, and then you're like, wait, what are these birds doing? Like, what are they, on vacation, And then if you go back there during the evening, they're gone. So I think this is funny, but I don't know what you guys think. So feel free to tell me in the comments if you think this is a good idea or if I should try to implement something else. And if you haven't done it already, remember to wishlist the game, as every wishlist helps us reach our goal and be able to launch the game. And also, for every wishlist this video get, I will add another carrot in the game hidden somewhere. Just don't tell the other devs, alright? Anyway, we also want to get more active together with our community, so join the Discord as we want your help with playtesting, giving feedback, and of course coming up with your own fun suggestions for the game. Now, we've actually also had a problem in the team that we've been discussing about exploration and how to help people explore in the game. So this will basically be an open world game, and it's quite normal to have a map that the player can open, But our world isn't really huge, and we really want to incentivize exploration as much as we can. And we believe we might do that if the player does not have a map and just follow directions all the time on the map, like go here, go here, go here. We kind of want people to explore on their own and find fun things, But then there's the problem that perhaps players would get lost if they don't have a map, so this is a bit of a problem that we've been discussing. So I came up with an idea that you can have like maps of areas on billboards in that area. Let's say, for example, in the mountain, you could have a map on a huge billboard that shows off the mountain area. And, in order to incentivize people to like go searching in specific areas, you could have like circles with question marks on the map. And that would show people that there's like something interesting to explore here. You want to go there, But we don't want to show off everything, so it wouldn't obviously be like circles of everything in the game. And yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think of that? Would it be more fun to gather maps of areas yourself, or would it be better to just have a map straight away from the game? And you can kind of use this as a mechanic to like have your own maps, because, with the camera in the game, you can take a picture of the map with your camera, and then you have it in your journal. But then it would be maybe annoying to having to open up the journal all the time. So yeah, I don't know. I think we're going to look into this a bit further when we get more playtest sessions with our community, but perhaps we have some big brain people right here, right now, that have some great input on this already. So feel free to tell me what you think. And on the topic of playtesting, we're actually going to be having a playtest session next week in real life, and we're hoping to get these systems in for that, and we're super eager to see what people have as feedback on the game so far. And 2 weeks later, we're actually going to have an online playtesting session for our community, so keep an eye out open for that as well. And remember, wishlist the game or the carrots will get mad at me. And also, join the Discord if you want to hang out, talk games, show us what you're working on, and of course, get updates on Nothing Strange here. I'll see you next time.